Welcome in once again to Fresh Off the Crypto. Guys, here we have the Ethereum Fear and Greed Index. The markets are still greedy, the altcoins are still greedy. They've been recovering, as we'll be discussing in today's video, guys. So 65, I mean, it's, still greedy, but it's dark green. We like it when it's, up here in the light green, when the market is extremely bullish and things of that nature. But it's good, it's healthy to have a little bit of a retracement, so we'll definitely see that in the charts. But before we get to the charts, guys, the top 5 cryptocurrencies altcoins in the world, guys, let's see their performance in the last 24 hours. We have Ethereum here, the #1 altcoin in the world at $3,519, down about a little over 1% in the last 24 hours. It has been up over 7% in the last week, so that's good. We have number 2, BNB, guys. BNB has been on a run as of late, over $600 at pop at $617 here, up 5.68% and almost 15% in the last 7 days. Wow. And 5% obviously in the last 24 hours. Number 3, Solana at 192, just a hair below $200 here, up about 1.5% in the last hour, in the last 24 hours, but weekly almost up 13%. Number 4, we have XRP, the scam, guys, here at 62 cents. And it's barely up here with decimal percentages, and up a measly 3% in the last 7 days. Yikes. And then number 5, we have Dogecoin, guys, overtaking Cardano here to become the number 5 altcoin in the world here, at 21 cents. And it's down 2.67 cents. I'm sorry, 2.67% in the last 24 hours, but up 40%, man, in the last 7 days, guys. This is going to be $1. Doge will be $1 down the line. You heard it here first. Look, 3.5 billion in volume. Ooh, more than Solana in the last 24 hours, man. Doge and the meme coins are a beast, guys. Here we have the top 5 best performing altcoins in the last 24 hours. We're starting off with the Litecoin here, just crossed $100 here at 107.41, up 14%. Number 2, Celestia at $15.50, up 10%. Number 3, Core at $1.18 here, up 8% and up over 100% in the last week. Wow. Number 4, we have Pendle at $4.47, up 7.64%. Another one that's also up almost 50% in the last 7 days. And number 5, Bitcoin Cash, man. So the revival of this OG coin here, 14th in the world, top 5 best performing asset, altcoin here in the last 24 hours at almost 7% and almost, and then almost 7% in the last week, guys. The top 5 worst performing assets in the last 24 hours. We're starting with meme coins here. Bonk here that's freemium, guys, way under a penny and down 7%. Number 2, we have Floki, another meme coin that's free as well, way under a penny, down 5.67%. Number 3, Fetch AI at $3.13, down 5.69%. Number 4, Thor Chain at $8.77, down almost 6%. And number 5, Singularity Net, down a little over 5%, at $1.33, guys. So that's the performance, of altcoins in the last 24 hours, and then in the last week as well for some of these. Guys, don't forget to destroy the like and subscribe button, guys. It really does help out the channel, and we also have an educational playlist for free that you guys can take advantage over there as well, guys. Here last time we were talking about Ethereum, we literally had this trend line here, uptrend line here that we were talking about. And this thing broke towards the downside, so it was support for months, and it just broke. We said, guys, the first level of support is $3,000, and look, essentially we came almost by a hair, but look, that just acted as support, that key level. And if we want, we could literally raise this a little bit, to 3,033. So it came down to support, massive green candle following the dump here. So that's good. That means that this level was respected as support. Buy pressure came in. Now we've had this rebound. It has been a lower high up until now. So we're just waiting to see if we're going to revisit the previous for $4,000 in the next couple of days to weeks. I mean, honestly, the stochastic RSI, it's on the upswing here, as we can see, above the 20 level right here, and clearly going up. So that's good. Positive bullish momentum, has been coming back in for Ethereum after this massive retracement. And yeah, the RSI is just consolidating sideways. So we're just waiting to see for Ethereum to make a solid decision to either, revert back down to the support or actually push it back up to the resistance here. And then who knows, double top, or we might pierce through and make, and eventually come up here to the previous all-time highs. But we'll see, what happens with this one, guys. Then for total 2 here, we have the full altcoin market cap excluding Bitcoin. Last time we made a video, we were right here, guys, right here. Things were not looking well. Things were not looking great. Things were not looking good. Why? Because we had this trend line here. Look, we broke it. We broke it. But then with the next candle, wow, massive bullish green candle here, reclaiming the level. Guys, that's good. When you usually see something like this, that's a good sign. It means that, this move, the crash was invalidated. We came back up here. Of course, we went a little bit back down to test this level as support. We attempted to close below, but we couldn't. Just the buy pressure came in, and now we're currently at the line as we speak. Incredible. Trying to hold it, as support. And then decision time has to come soon. Either we break this line down and we go, we revisit these lows and then eventually go back down here to the $905 billion altcoin market cap, or we actually continue this uptrend, revisit the highs, and break up, towards the upside with a target of 1.458. That would be our next, tradable target for the altcoin market cap. Same deal. We see a cross towards the upside here above 20. That's good. We see the momentum coming in on the stochastic RSI for the daily chart. And for this RSI as well, we have a low and a higher low, and now a higher low and a high and a higher high. So the trend is your friend until the end. This uptrend is clean for now. Not too much strength, but it's clean. It's clean, guys. That's what all we can ask is to see a clean uptrend right now. And we're just waiting to see how this will react with $1.26 trillion resistance here, or if it will break this trend line towards the downside. Then we have the Bitcoin dominance, guys. I mean, Bitcoin dominance we see clearly getting rejected from the 54.14% resistance level, as we can see with today's red candle. But yeah, it's just been hovering, right below the resistance, just attempting to pierce up towards 55.13. And then once that breaks, then we expect that 60.18 level on the dominance. So right now, I mean, you have a red negative bearish candle, but it's just been hovering above here, below the current resistance, trying to pierce through and head towards the next target. I mean, you do see somewhat of a cross here on the stochastic, but again, we would have to wait for it to go below 80 to confirm the swing move towards lower levels down here. Or same as the RSI, you made a new low, but then you made a new high. So I mean, it's higher highs and lower lows. So it's kind of weird, this pattern that we're forming here. But again, I mean, we'll see what happens with the dominance. Altcoins, they're relatively strong. I know a lot of people are waiting for that, like final move towards 60%. But right now, altcoins are holding strong. We'll see what happens down the line. And then we have the DXY, guys, the DXY. We're here at 104.486. Right now, we just find ourselves on our way to the 105.35 resistance, as we said on our last Market Watch episode. And look, I mean, the stochastic continues his uptrend, attempting to cross down multiple times. But again, we're still above the 80, so the momentum for the dollar is still here. I mean, if we see a full-on reversal, then I think that would be good for risk assets, and we would expect Bitcoin and the rest of the altcoins to actually start pumping up. So we'll see. We are revisiting, my bad, guys, this current level right here. Seems we're on our way to see if that's a double top, break the support towards the next key level, or if we're going to touch the resistance and see how we actually deal with it, later on down the line. So pivotal times in the next couple of days, guys. As we close the month of March and head into April, a lot of things can go on. Volatility can come back into the market. So it's exciting. It's exciting to see. I mean, right here, if you actually draw a trend line, we can see that it's a strong trend right now for the DXY right there. So it still has a little bit of wiggle room to come back down and then to continue the uptrend towards resistance. And then we would have to wait and see how it would react. But same deal. RSI, strong move here, just attempting to see if we pierce the previous local high, pivot high right here at 67.80. If that happens, we expect 70s and beyond. But if it doesn't, it could just be a lower high and we would curve back down and attempt to even make a lower low down here as well, guys. Don't forget, link in the description down below. Great investment tools and resources for you guys. Thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.